my name's Erika Amuedo. I own Flux Salon Loft. I mainly focus on color, custom color, medium to long hair. I specialize in balayage and lived-in looks.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. So both...
And I'm located in Herndon, Virginia.
Okay. Both men and women?
Just women. My assistant, she takes on the men.
Okay. Perfect. Nice to know. And then give me a little bit on your background. How is it that you got here? So Did you always want to do cosmetology, hair kind of stuff? Or?
Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of something that found me, that my parents suggested to me. When you're young, parents who knows what they want to do. Yeah. So they suggested going to cosmetology school, and I fell in love with being able to make people feel good about themselves. So it's not so much the hair, like the skills are able to provide me with making people feel good and like feeling like their best selves.
Yeah. Can you dive in just a little bit deeper on like the different kind of styles or different services that you may provide than other places might not be able to accommodate certain people with, or different stuff like that?
Well, it all starts with a consultation. So I do everything virtually. So you would go to my...
Interesting.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah. But when you fill out that online consultation, you provide pictures of your hair and then pictures of what you want. And from that, I'm able to see where we're starting at, because that kind of depends on, how long it's going to take, the pricing. And then once I review that, I will get back to you with pricing, availability, and it also creates that I can custom book out how much time you need. Okay. And then to give pricing, everything in this world, you go buy a purse and a price is on it. It shouldn't be that way at a hair salon. Mm-hmm. So this way at checkout, there's no surprises. I pride myself on being transparent with pricing.
Your customers know exactly what they're getting. You know exactly what you're giving them.
And you don't end up with an awkward moment, at checkout, because they might pay it the first time, but they certainly aren't, coming back. That's not how you get repeat business.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit of what you are currently doing for marketing. I don't know if you do any social media stuff, any TikTok videos, any dances.
I wish I was that bold to be on TikTok. I'm an older millennial.
It's okay. We don't all have to dance on social media.
Yeah. But I stick to mainly Instagram, and I post like before and after so people can once again like see where we're starting and how we got there. And that's pretty much how I've gotten all my client base.
So it's a lot of like word of mouth and then...
Yeah, word of mouth and Instagram.
Okay. What is your online contact or like what does your online content mostly consist of? Is it just like before and afters?
Yep. Before and afters. Sometimes I do some reels, but it's a lot of balayage, lived-in highlights. Those are the main things that I focus on. A lot of my guests don't want to be in a salon every 2 months. So I do a lot of like lived-in looks, which means it's rooted. Even working with gray hair and being able to provide them with something.
Do you work with grays a lot?
Yeah. And they don't, when you have gray hair and you start covering it, that's every 6 weeks. So I try to do blending with highlights so they can get a little bit more longevity out of that.
Yeah. Awesome. I'd love to hear that. You were saying that your assistant does men's some men's services as well.
Yeah, so she yes. So Natalia kind of excels in the areas that I don't. So she is great with men's cuts. I don't do weddings. She loves to do weddings and updos. Yeah, so she kind of fills in the areas that I don't do, which is great. So we really like balance each other out.
Okay, so you guys also do like bridal parties and...
Yeah, she would. I don't. you don't want me to do an updo.
But that's a part of all your services as well.
Yeah.
Is it just you two on the team currently?
Yes.
Or do you have anybody else?
Nope. Just us two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you see happening maybe for you guys within the next 5 years? Do you see maybe adding more team members on, or?
Yeah, I'm definitely open to that. But it's really important for me to find the right person that works well with, everyone there. I want someone that's going to be there, for a while and just fills in the areas of the business that, what I need.
Gotcha. And then I did see somewhere online that you offer some sort of thing for birthday parties, but I don't know.
Yeah, so that's something we're open to. We do like house calls or in-home appointments. So we're definitely open to like doing kids' birthday parties, like little girls if they want to, have kind of like a spa day and they want their hair curled and done, or like a princess party or something. Yeah. We do love kids.
Okay. And that's something different that makes you stand out, because not a lot of salons really do anything like that around here. You just like go to the salon and do nails or whatever. But
it just falls into like the home, like a home appointment, or if there's someone in a wheelchair or someone that just prevents them from getting out and leaving the house, like we can also come to you.
Okay, nice. And can you tell me a little bit about the kind of products that you guys are currently using? I know there's a new DIY color kit or something like that in the works, and other stuff. So tell me a little bit about that stuff.
I try to be all about convenience, and in this area, we are all super busy. So I provide a DIY color kit that I mix. It's the same color I use on you in the salon, and it's just something that you can do at home on your own time.
A little more convenient.
Yeah. So it's like you can put it on and then go to work or put your laundry in. So it, for people with busy schedules, that works for them. Or if they want to cut costs, if they are, an every 4 week or an every 6 week, because they have that, they're 100% gray or they just don't like to see gray, they can kind of come to me one appointment and then they would do it at home.
Get a little touch up.
Like 1 or 2 times and then, come back to me.
That's awesome.
It just provides them like flexibility.
Yeah, I like that, especially for all the entrepreneurs, all the busy people out there, all the moms that sometimes can't get there.
Yeah, and a lot of people are really nervous the first time they do it. But worst case scenario is like you just miss a spot. It's never going to be, the wrong color. And I'm always available. So if they need to text me,
All right,
so if they need to text me, I'm available.
Tell me a little bit, I'm going to backtrack just a little bit, because I remember you were telling me that your parents kind of guided you into the cosmetology world.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit of, like, how is it that they kind of steered you that way? Because I know when I was younger, I would always tell my mom, I want to be a makeup artist, and she's like, you can't do that. That's not going to make you money. That's not going to... But, that is something, it is a career that is needed all the time. People do want, to look their best. They need somebody like you that can guide them there. So how did your parents kind of guide you into that direction?
I wasn't an easy child.
Okay.
But my parents don't necessarily believe in... everyone should go the college route. They are like firm believers in like you can make careers in trade. And I think my mom saw me growing up and, I was always trying to do my hair and do my makeup, and she was like, hey, like let's give this a shot. And I think it was one of those situations where sometimes like your parents do know what's best. Maybe you should listen to them.
Yeah, you're like, they got me where I wanted to be, right?
Yeah, like it was something that they saw that I didn't see at the time.
Okay. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you would kind of want our audience to know about you, to know about all the services that you provide? And
I do rescue work. I'm really big into animals. I foster. So
tell us a little bit about that. What kind of animals? Where do you go?
It's mainly cats, and I foster for a couple different organizations.
Lil would love you. One of our other girls who's with us usually, she loves cats. She has I'm like
a diehard cat lady. So some of the money that my business does make goes back into the rescue.
Okay. So where do you find these rescue animals? Or
so I foster for a couple different organizations. Okay. So I foster for Fairfax County. Okay. I foster for Forever Haven and To the Rescue. I'm not necessarily loyal to any rescue group. Okay. It's so just kind of whoever needs me.
Groups out there that need somebody.
Yes. I really like taking on the medical cases. I do fluids, I really love the sick ones. They pull on the heartstrings and the babies.
Yeah.
So
tell me a little bit of a case you've had with one of your fosters.
So our most recent case, we didn't know her name at the time. It was Sammy Jo, so we started calling her Bella. She really adorable. She came to me, wasn't really walking, lethargic. We did probably 2 days of fluids, around the clock, and she ended up, pepping, started eating on her own. She was such a good, sweet little girl. And she got adopted to a really, great family.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if we didn't have 3 already,
I was about to say, how many do you have?
I have 3, but in my house, there's always more because I'm fostering. Yeah. But three's
What's
three's
the
it for us.
What's the max amount you've had in the house at once?
Scared to answer that.
Hubby, how do you feel? Hubby's in the room,
There's
guys.
been, there's been times, especially when it's kitten season, and I really have a hard time saying no. A rescue reaches out to me, the answer's almost always yes, especially if they're sick.
Yeah.
Where he's just there's cats in every room.
So she just texts pictures of them to you, and she's just
he just comes home. He comes home. There's
the new cat.
Cats in each of the bathrooms, and I'm we can't turn him away.
Yeah. That's so cute, though. I love that. I love that you take even a little bit of your time and do this to help out.
I've even brought
from humans
my sick ones into work with me before.
Yeah.
And my clients they love it.
They have those little kitty shops
yes, that's the dream.
Now.
That's so what's in the future.
Okay.
I would love
shop where
to have
the cats will be around.
Yeah.
They can
a shop
be
cat.
What are they? Emotional support animals.
Yes.
Kind of. So
yeah.
That's cute. I like that. I think lots of people would definitely like to come by and just relax.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Get your hair done. And leave with a cat.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, for my last question, would you have any sort of saying or quote or anything that you go you hardcore kind of go by that you try to live your life by, or just any kind of quote that you've loved over the years and has inspired you?
So actually my business name is Flux, which means ever changing, and then I say ever changing, always growing.
Yeah.
So everything, you have to adjust your business, what people want, the styles change. So it's just a reminder every day when I open my front door, it's do your best and try to do better than you did yesterday.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having
here today.
me.
Of course.